Hey everybody, and welcome to this new episode of Why Don't I Hate Mondays? As you know, I'm your host, Gabe Colombo, always delighted to be here sharing with you some stories and some tips on management, leadership, and of course marketing. Because as you know, I'm the Chief of International Expansion at my own digital marketing agency called Traktor. We use paid media as an amazing tool for lead acquisition, to increase sales, to help companies to validate their value proposition. So if you have any marketing needs that paid media can help you with, please let me know. But today we're going to talk about something different. I'm going to help you with 3 tips on how to keep yourself motivated. The first one is you need to understand what life stage you're at now. Sometimes we need to rush because we know that we are in that growth moment where our career is basically growing, because we are putting a lot of energy and a lot of focus, and that's your moment, that's your time to do that. But it is important to have a life that is balanced. So for this video, for this episode, let's think of a work-life basis that's running closer to smooth, okay? So for those tips, the first one, make sure you understand the moment that you're in your life right now. So if you are in the moment where you need to work harder, you just make sure that your calendar is something that you can keep up with, that you can attend to meetings, that you can take your notes, and that you're actually being a good professional and not only being there listening to other people talk or you talking, and maybe with making that as a routine, we tend to lose focus on our career development, and that makes our lives to be less interesting, let's say it that way. So to avoid doing that, understand your life, understand the moment that you're at right now, and then make sure your calendar fits that moment and fits what you can do, making sure that you have some time to spend with your family, your friends, whomever you want, and sometimes it's the television, also okay. The second one is really important. Plan the next six months, from 6 to 1 month. Where do you want to be? And then I'm sure we've gone through this in the last videos, but when you're focused on your career and you know what you need to do, you know where you want to get, finding the ways to get there, they tend to not be that hard. And if you don't know how to do that, that's the tip number 2. Find yourself a mentor. Find yourself someone. It doesn't need to be a mentor. It doesn't need to be someone that's gonna stay with you during your entire professional life, but someone to help you with now, someone with more experience. And that's good because you probably have someone that did that and that been through that moment in their lives in the past, within your company, maybe within your family. Ask for advice. Never be afraid to ask for advice when you don't see or you don't find your purpose in life, or you're missing pieces that you feel like you can see, that you're missing things that are around you and you can see. Find yourself someone who is a little bit more experienced, and if you're ready to do that, find yourself a mentor. I've been a mentor for 5 years now, 6 years, and it has been one of the best journeys of my life. You can see that in another video from 4 weeks ago called Mentorship. But I'm gonna leave the link behind down here, and if you're listening to this episode on Spotify, I'm gonna leave it in the description, okay? And the third one, which is extremely important, I think now it's time to focus. If you're working from home, and I know that we've been saying that for a long time now, since COVID started, but if you're working from home, make yourself a comfortable working space. And if you have enough room, more than one, because when we are working in offices, the entire movement makes your brain to work better, because you're getting new influences, because you're talking to people. Sometimes you don't have anyone else to talk to you in your house, but the feeling of not staying working from the same place the entire time, it helps a lot. And if you are, I don't know, in here in Europe we have Croissant, which is an app where you can rent co-working spaces. This is not a sponsored video, for hours. Now that's safer. Try doing that. If you're working from home 5 days a week, try doing that at least once a week, so you can see more people and you can build some networking. Everybody's eager to get to know more people now that things are, at least as we can see, slowing down with the pandemic. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I really loved producing it, and I hope I see you next week. I'm Gabe Colombo, your host, and this was Why Don't I Hate Mondays. Bye bye.